All right, joining us now here on In the Circle on D1 Softball, powered by 643. You got, of course, Hannah Dorsett, who is an all-rookie team member, of course, in her first year. Is back, is hitting 325 last year with 16 stolen bases, no homers, 13 RBIs, as well as Abbi Perkins, transfer catcher, coming over, joining the team as well. Both of them join us now here on In the Circle. How you doing, ladies?
Very
Good.
good. How are you?
Very good. Hannah, let me start with you. What describe this team this fall and getting to know them with the returners and the new faces?
Yeah, so I would say this fall has been a lot of fun. Of course, I think what we've noticed is that we have a lot of girls that can play a lot of positions, and that makes it a lot of fun because, I mean, every single day we're willing to change up the lineup, change up the fielding, and we're still successful and we're still able to produce good stuff from out of every outcome that we do.
Abby, what have you learned being into your new surroundings?
It's very tight knit. I love every single girl on the team, and I enjoy waking up at 6 a.m. every day and getting to spend my day with them. And like Hannah said, we have a lot of depth, and it just makes it fun every day.
Abby, let me stay with you. What good drew you to come to UAB?
I'm a big family person and culture, and as soon as I stepped on campus, it was kind of a feeling that I couldn't not feel. So as soon as I got in the car, I kind of knew and made the decision short after.
That's pretty good. Hannah, what have you worked on your own game during the off season to get you ready for the season?
Yeah, so for my own game, I think I definitely have worked on the hitting piece a lot. Obviously, I like to call myself a triple threat, but I stuck with my slapping a lot last year. So I think this year I'm really going to be looking forward to kind of mixing it all in. Even if the slapping like is successful, I think that willing to pull out hitting and still get some success from that as well too.
Let me ask both of you, what's it like getting to know and playing for Coach Smart?
Oh, I'll go first. From my past year, I mean, I've grown so much, not only as a player, but as a person. And I truly, like Perk said, like I feel the family here. And I'm truly so blessed to play under her and her staff that she has. She is one of the best things that's happened to me. And she teaches me something new every day. And I'm the person I am because of her today.
I think her energy is just contagious, and I feed off the coaches. And she loves us without a doubt. She tells us that almost every day. But she, like Hannah said, she's awesome. She's one of the greatest things that happened to me too.
Hannah, who are the leaders on this team? And if you're one of those leaders, how do you lead?
Yeah, so I think that we have a good amount of leaders on this team. I would definitely consider myself one, and I think I would be one of those leaders that I kind of lead by actions. I think we have different types of leaders, and when it comes to me, I'm kind of one that I just want people to look towards me, like when they need an example of what to do or how to hustle and stuff. And then I would say Perks, for example, she's a great leader vocally. So when we need somebody to step up and get us together a little bit or tell us good job, she's the great leader for that one.
Abby, you got five pitchers back from the year before. What's it been like getting to know them and catching them?
I think the most important thing is building that relationship outside of softball, because then on the field you have that connection and that trust. And they all bring something special. And for me, it's fun to catch them all and notice their strengths that they bring.
Hannah, when you look at this group, who are some players that have stood out to you that's going to make major contributions to this team when the season gets going?
I definitely think my roomie right here, Perk, she's gonna come to this conference and she's gonna kill it just the way she is. I think she's a lefty catcher, so I've never like played infield with a lefty catcher, but I think it catches people off guard a little bit. She's got a cannon and she's great back there. So I think her, and then I would say I think Caitlin Russell, one of our pitchers, I think she had a great like her freshman season, I believe it was, and then she hasn't had her best seasons, but I think the way she's been working so hard. I can expect a good season from her as well.
It's pretty high praise there, Abby. You're getting your roommates taking care of you here.
Oh, I'm gonna have to feed her dinner tonight or something.
Very good. Hannah, you're obviously one of the main returners as far as when it comes to hitting on this team with Ashlyn and company. Just talk about this offense and the identity of this offense.
Yeah, so I think last year our offense grew the numbers. It was proof of it. And this year, I think we've continued to grow. So I'm expecting our numbers to jump even more. And I think we have a very good mix of power, speed, small game this year. So I'm super excited to see how it all works together because we have a good group of hitters right here. And when we're on, we're on. And I think it's going to be really fun to watch.
Abby, what about the defense on this team? What have you noticed from this team defensively? Coach Smart has a background in defense, was a standout defensive player at Troy, and of course as a coach. What has stood out from the defensively?
I would say just the depth we have at each position. You can throw anybody out there and they're going to get the job done. So as a catcher, it just makes my life easier when you have a defense that you can trust. But it's a solid defense. We're sneaky, we're fast, we're good.
It's good sound on that one. I want to ask both of you, what got you both into softball?
My dad played college baseball, and I had two older brothers, so I've been around it my whole life, and it's coming to an end, but I still want to be around it my whole life too.
Yeah, and for me, my family obviously is a big sports family. I've had two older sisters that played college softball too. So, I mean, I grew up at the softball field probably since the day I was born. And, I mean, I've just been drawn to the game ever since.
Where did they play softball at?
So, my oldest sister, she played at Mississippi State and then transferred to Sanford. And then my middle sister, she played at Sanford as well.
It's pretty good. That's a pretty competitive family, it sounds like to me.
Yeah, but I'm the best out of all of them. Don't get it twisted here.
I bet. That makes sense. And then you got a baseball background?
Yes. Yes.
What's that background like?
A lot of competition. I think I hung around boys growing up, so I think I could handle anybody that, tried to mess with me. But I'm just very competitive, and I think I got that from that baseball background.
Both of you, did you have favorite athletes growing up?
I loved Florida's second baseman, Kelsey Stewart. I don't know why. Well, I was probably at the age when I really started falling in love with softball, and she would just make some cool plays. So, as softball wise, she was definitely one of my favorites to watch.
I don't know if I had a softball one. I watched baseball a lot. Chipper Jones, not my position, but just I don't know. I'm a hometown Georgia girl, so.
Oh, people love Chipper Jones. That's like a very popular name. Like it can't go wrong with him. That's a pretty good deal. All right, Hannah, I got to ask you about this. You caught the winning touchdown in the first Alabama flag football championship. Tell me about this.
That was, oh my gosh, that was one of the best memories of my life. T Smart still gives me heck about it every now and then, but it was the inaugural season. So, we kind of didn't really know what to expect going into it. And it's just kind of like every single game, we just kind of got better and better. We started seeing better competition, made more plays. You kind of thought it was all fun and games, but when you got to that postseason, it's like, wait, this is really serious. Like, I mean, I felt like we were playing actual football. And so it was actually really cool. So the year that I committed to UAB, that was the year that the game was at Protective Stadium. So when we made the championship, I was like, wow, this is like full circle moment. I'm playing football at the Protective Stadium. But the catch, it was just, we were in overtime like 3 times. I mean, we had a student section, like our school was bought into this, and so was Smith Stations. And my coach just looked at me and she said, just turn around and catch the ball, like at this point. And so I was like, all right. So I snapped it, got in the end zone, and just caught the ball somehow. I don't know how. And it was just so much fun because it was just with a different group of girls that like I didn't play softball with. I didn't play basketball growing up with. It was like flag football. So many girls that came together, and we just had a blast out there.
Sounds like it. So what were you, like, lined up a receiver?
Oh, I'm a receiver, but this play, she literally told me to snap the ball, so I was a snapper. And I stepped 2 steps into the end zone and turned around.
Wow, we're gonna have to start. Can we have footage of this? Can we like get footage out of this? I gotta see this play here. And
way far back,
Oh, that's too good. I'm gonna start calling you like Jerry Rice or a deal there. That's a pretty good deal. Let me ask you both. You both are roommates. Do you remember the first time you met?
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah, in person?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was at the apartment.
I was moving in.
It's pretty good. All right, so I want you to say something about your roommate that people may not know.
Okay, so my roommate, she is an awesome chef. I talk about it all the time. People around me know because I'm like, man, Perk's cooking this and this and this and this, and I'm just eating it, and I'm just a happy roommate that's just got blessed with a chef.
Wow, a chef. Perkins, where does that talent come from?
Both my parents, they can throw it down in the kitchen, and I like to watch them cook, so it's going to help me out one day.
I'd say that's pretty good. What is talk about your roommate and Hannah there?
So when I cook, she cleans. We get in a fight about that sometimes, but she has a weak stomach for some of the food, like in the sink, and she'll be washing it and like gagging, and I'm like, just leave it there, I'll handle it. But yeah, she has a weak stomach for some of the dishes.
Oh wow. What's that about, Hannah? What's going on there?
I think that's where the brothers come into it. Listen, she's just kind of been around boys her whole life. I've been around girls, and dishes just aren't my thing. But I mean, I've gotten better at them for sure.
Well, I like the fact you're both honest with each other there. That helps. Help ease the deal there. Give me the a good funny Coach Smart story. I know you have them. Give me a good Smart story here.
Yeah. Let me think about a good one, a really good one for you. I got one. So we do this thing called bear crab crawl sometimes, and she had us like doing crab crawls on baseball, and our baseball field's turf, and let me tell you, that sun was beaming on that turf, and it kind of relates to this year too, but she had us crab crawling on that turf, and she was like, you can do hard things, and it was like, oh yeah, we can crab claw, but our hands are burning a little bit. But this year when she did them too, she like made a funny note. She was like, make sure y'all take your batting gloves since y'all like to complain about your hands hurting. So she's always just keeps us on our toes laughing, and we're like makes these funny comments at us, but it's awesome.
I think I've heard similar stories. Very good. I think
Probably.
we've heard those stories. All right, couple last things. UAB, of course, you're in Birmingham. I'd be remiss. I get criticized if I don't ask you. Go-to place in Birmingham barbecue wise.
I like Dreamland.
Yes. Okay. I
Deal. It's a good post game meal with your family for sure.
been there multiple times when I've been to UAB. Your facilities are among the best. Talk about the facilities in the stadium you play at.
I think I mean, you get the opportunity to go there whenever you want, which is nice. I feel safe there. It's always locked up, but I think just the view, you can't beat the view, especially at nighttime when the sunset's going down. I really do think it's a slice of heaven on that field.
Hannah, you're about one of the things you'll be doing, of course, the American Conference, fifth toughest conference in the sport. What's it like to be when you participate in the American and the competition in the league?
It makes it super fun. I think it challenges us as a team, and I think that's why our preseason is so important because how we prepare for our tough conference. And it's fun, like not having a weekend where it's like you can slack off. You can't slack off in this conference at all, or it's going to show. And now this year, I mean, we won't, if you don't perform, you're not going to make the conference tournament. So I think it's going to make it really fun to just go out there and compete to your best every game. Like you can't slack off one game, and that's the fun about this game is like how can you lock in for those 7 innings every day when you get the chance to and be in the moment and perform to your best.
Of course, what's your favorite city that you visited in the American, Hannah, to this point, or are looking forward to visiting?
I think surprisingly last year San Antonio was fun at UTSA. We stayed at a super nice hotel, and there was a what's that coffee place? Not Seven Brew, Dutch Bros. There was a Dutch Bros right beside our hotel, so she was cool about us going to get coffee all the time. We went to a nice mall, and we won the series, so that made it so much better as well too.
That's always the sweet spot. Abby, which one are you looking forward to this year? Which one have you circled?
Ooh, I don't know, probably FAU. I like going down south.
That's been the popular pick among the players. I've noticed the trend there. Of course, I live in Florida, so I'm not going to argue with you on that. Florida's nice weather there, to say the least, on that. All right, last question before I let you go. What's going to be the keys to having the success that you all want internally this year?
I think a huge key is that if obviously not every game, every single thing in your lineup is going to be on or on your defense. So I think it's how can we, if our hitting's not going to perform one day, how can our pitching step up to the plate and do it? And just the same opposite. If our pitching's not going to step up, how can our hitters say, hey, we got it this game, we'll take control.
I think it's just when you get punched, you retaliate and you punch back even harder. I think that's grit, and that's how you win.
That's pretty good. Actually, I'm going to lie. One more question. What's your post softball plans, both of you?
I'm an education major, so hopefully move back to my hometown and be for Georgia and teach.
I've got a couple plans in my head. So I'm in school for medical sales. So if I'm deciding that I want to go make some money, I would love to go pursue medical sales. But my dream job is to open a Pilates studio. I love Pilates. I would love to teach people how to do Pilates, including my roommate Perk here. Listen, I'd get her in that studio for sure.
Boy, Abby's shaking her head.
Oh yeah.
That's too funny. All right, so then I have to like scratch out then, and no chance of convincing you to be like join the Miami Dolphins as a receiver. No chance of you joining the Marlins as a catcher. That is what I'm saying.
Hook me up, I can. We'll take it. If you want to try
We need help. I'm as a pro fan. I just need help receivers, and because we have Tyreek Hill's out for the year, so yeah, we need receivers. But I'll see what I can do. I don't know about her, but I think you both have better plans anyway, more successful plans ready to go, and I think you're both going to be successful on that. Hannah Dorsett, Abbi Perkins joining us here on In the Circle D1 Softball. Ladies, good to meet you and talk to you. Good luck this year. Look forward to following you both, and thanks for taking the time to talk to us here on In the Circle.
Thank you
for having us.